welcome to the Exchange Oakland. My name is Paula Harrell, and I am here with Nicole Hankton from the Marriott in downtown Oakland. And Nicole is here to tell us a little bit about the Marriott and what's going on there. Nicole, please tell us a little bit about your role at the Marriott and what you're trying to accomplish right now in your new role.
Okay. So I'm the marketing manager for the Marriott, the Convention Center, and our sister property, the Courtyard, across the street. And this is a brand new position. They've never had a marketing manager on property before.
I had no idea after all of these years. Well, that's exciting.
Right. So what they want to do is they want to create a bigger presence with the local community in Oakland. They want to partner with some organizations in the community and just establish ourselves as a good presence downtown. So that's what I'm working on.
That's awesome because, you know, Marriott has been here for such a long time. It's a landmark in Oakland, and not enough people really know about it. And people come here from out of town, be a great place to stay and to get connected. And even people here in Oakland, they need to know more about it too and be able to throw events there and have conventions there and things of that nature. So we're very happy that you're there at the Marriott now.
Yeah, thank you. We've got some new things coming up. We just rebranded our restaurant. We are a full-blown steakhouse now. And we also cater to specialty diet. So if anyone's doing the gluten-free thing, we got them.
Which, by the way, I just had to become gluten-free. So I'm very happy to hear about that.
Oh, we have a dedicated gluten-free deep fryer. So people on gluten-free diets can eat in our steakhouse. We also have vegan and vegetarian dishes, so it's a steakhouse, but there's something for everyone.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And can you tell us a little bit about the bar next door to it that I have my eye on for an event?
Oh, yeah. So 12 Bar, wonderful atmosphere, nice and spacious. The bar, full-service bar, of course. We're going to be doing music events every second Friday. So what we call it is a happier happy hour. And it's from 6 to 10. There's music. There's free samples of a featured cocktail. Yeah, so it's going to be great. So every second Friday, 12 Bar at the Marriott.
And I've been there, and I'll tell you, it is a comfortable place. It's like being in your own living room. There are lots of great couches and big lounge chairs, and so it's a wonderful place to go hang out and have a drink after work, or, you know, even do a birthday party there if you wanted to. So thank you again, Nicole. We appreciate it, and we'll all hope to see you at Marriott soon.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you.
So welcome. I would like for you to introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Joy Lan. I'm an author, poet, spoken word artist right here from Oakland and Berkeley, California.
Oh, wow. I hear you have an amazing story. Could you tell us a little bit about your background? And yeah.
Yes, I was born with a hearing loss with an umbilical cord wrapped around my neck at birth, and I lost my hearing. And thanks to my family being very supportive, I have been able to succeed when the odds were considered against me. I graduated from UC Berkeley, graduated from Stanford University. I published 2 poetry books, and I'm also an adjunct instructor at a community college right here in the Bay Area.
Wow, what an amazing story. So what are you doing today? I mean, what are you doing in the community right now today?
Right now, I work for the City of Oakland in Parks and Recreation with special needs children in East Oakland. And I teach and I work with artists in the Bay Area, try to help them own their craft and spoken word or comedians. I'm about to start hosting open mic at Dorsey's Locker. I'm a busy woman.
Oh my goodness. So if somebody wanted to get in contact with you, like, how would they go about doing that?
You can Google me at Joy ELAN. That's my name, Joy Lan. My website, www.joyelan.webs.com.
Wow, what an amazing story. I feel so blessed to be in your presence. I mean, here we have someone who just persevered with determination and, you know, with your disability, just advancing. And I understand that you graduated from Stanford.
Yes, and I just believe in you do whatever is in your heart. If you have a passion, pursue it, despite what anybody tells you. just go for it, because you don't know how your life will change. If only you would just take one small step every day towards your dream, towards your goal. And then when you reach it, make up new goals to achieve and go after.
Wow, what a great story. I so appreciate you. I want to thank you for coming out tonight and telling us your story, and I hope to see you again. And this event is all about connecting, and definitely if anybody wants to get in contact with you. Yeah, so thank you again. Thank you. Okay, well, we have another guest here. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Well, I'm Ricardo Thomas with Realty World Golden Gate here in Oakland, and we're a shop that's been around for over 15 years, and we specialize in investors, and we're located in Fruitvale, right in the heart of Oakland, and I would say that we are specialized in investors and clients who are really looking to capitalize on the market. With the market being in uncertain terms, we are able to capitalize and work with different avenues that are not the standard clients.
Okay, so it sounds like you've been doing real estate for a while.
I've been doing real estate for over 15 years. I've been a broker for 13 years. And we have a lot of success stories. And throughout the ups and downs of the market, we've been able to sustain the needs and fulfill the customers' requirements. So if you need anything, we have a website and a blog at ricardothomasre.com. And, we definitely deal with hard-to-do cases.
Great. Well, listen, thank you so much for coming out tonight, and we really appreciate it. And, this event is about connecting people, so I'm sure that there'll be people that will be interested in meeting you and seeing how you guys can work together. So thank you again for coming out.
And thank you, and look forward to mingling and to knowing more about you too.
I'll tell you that later.
Okay.
Everyone, that was Ricardo Thomas, and we thank him for coming out tonight. I'd like to introduce my next guest. This is Adriane and Cheryl. I would like for you guys to introduce yourselves.
Hello, my name is Cheryl Grant, and I'm with Cheryl Grant Enterprises, and I have the privilege to share this stage or this platform with my son, who is my Senior Vice President.
All right. Hi, how you doing? I'm Adriane Grant, Senior VP of Marketing and Sales for Cheryl Grant Enterprises.
So thank you for having us, Adrian. We're so excited to be here tonight.
Oh, thank you for coming. I want to hear more about what you're doing.
Well, it's really interesting because I think that the stars of the universe all align always at the right time. My passion is about helping people. So I'm launching Cheryl Grant Enterprises, which is a networking company teaching people the know-how and the show-how of networking. Some people think fundamentally that they get the idea of networking. What I want to do is take them through the steps. Primarily, I'm interested in reaching a certain platform. I want to reach back to our youth, and that's my son's age, because I think that there's a fundamental opportunity for us as adults to really get out and reach out to our youth to show them the way. And it's my passion, it's my dream, and I get an opportunity to do that now. You want to talk about the company a little bit?
Well, really, what we plan on doing with Cheryl Grant Enterprises is overall giving people something to connect to as far as networking. A lot of people don't know how to network. They just know of what networking is, and I think it's a misconstrued idea of what it is, and we're just trying to bring it back to the fundamentals and really teach people, whether it be in the corporate world or the small business world, really how to network and what it's all about, and the uses of it, the benefits of it. And I think she is basically, her story and what she's been through and everything that she's attained throughout her life is really the story behind what we're going for as far as networking. She is a network consultant for Fortune 500 companies and small businesses, so that's where our company starts. And then we have a lot of other ventures that we plan on getting into behind the vehicle, which is Cheryl Grant.
Wow, it sounds like you guys really got this thing together. Wow, amazing.
We have an event coming up in 2014, and the title of the event is Unplug the Machine and Connect to Your Dreams. And it's really about not necessarily the metaphor of unplugging from a machine, but unplugging from the thought process that you've had that you're tied to, and connect back to what is your passion and what is your desire and how do you do it. We have metaphors in which we use for pop culture and corporate culture, trying to bring those two together to create what we call the yellow brick road and leading people to what we call being connected.
Wow, amazing, amazing. So how do people get in contact with you?
Well, right now you can contact me at CherylGrant@yahoo.com. We're in the process of revamping and rebranding ourselves, so CherylGrant.com is the website, but it is under construction. If you needed to reach out to us, you can do so at 1-800-261-5441 if you wanted to reach out to us directly, or CherylGrant.com, or my personal email, CherylGrant@yahoo.com.
Amazing. Thank you so much. What an incredible experience.
Thank you guys.
Oh, God.
I'm so proud to see what you and Paula are doing.
Oh, thank you.
Phenomenal. The Bay Area needs it. And I just want to say to everybody who's watching, we live in a land of abundance. There's no such thing as scarcity, only in your mind. Together we can do great things. Not taking away, but together there's enough for everybody. So come out and support what they're doing. And if there's anything that I can do to support you, let me know.
Thank you so much. Well, you heard it here at the Exchange. Thank you so much for coming out. Thank you.
Hi, this is Paula Harrell, and we are here at the Exchange in Oakland, our very first night. And I'm here with Inan Gaines, also known as Phenomenon, right? And he's going to tell us a little bit about what he does. He's an up-and-coming artist here in the Bay Area, and I'm very excited to hear about his work. Inan, can you tell us a little bit about what kind of music you do?
Definitely. I actually go by the name of Phenomenon, and I'm a hip-hop artist. I do a little bit of R&B, a little alternative. I have an unorthodox style, and it's just pretty much a mainstream sound with an underground feel. So I try to give the best of both worlds and, kind of blend and really capture an audience from a lot of different directions. So definitely my point.
It's very nice to see a young man still doing some R&B because, we're a little up in age, and so we enjoy a little bit of R&B, but it's probably very nice with the hip-hop, I'm sure.
Definitely.
Have you been performing around the Bay Area at all?
I have. I've done some shows in the Bay Area. I've also been doing some shows in LA, Portland, Maryland, New York. I've been doing like a little mini tour this fall, so I'm actually just getting back settled in. I have a show in LA November 22nd with another Bay Area major artist, Says the Gemini. So, yeah.
Very nice, very nice. What kind of music does that artist have? The same type of music?
Yeah, same type of music. My music's just more of keeps a kind of a realistic approach. Just really something for the fans to relate to more so. Not so much about the flashy stuff, but it's something that can kind of captivate that audience along with the people who are kind of more, I guess, maybe a little down to earth.
So where are you from originally?
I'm originally from Oakland, California.
Oh, from right here, born and raised. That's awesome. That's awesome. So where can we see your work?
I'm all over Facebook, Reverb Nation, Twitter. My Facebook, facebook.com/realphenomenon. You can check me out there. And Twitter, /Inan the Phenom. Anywhere you can find me.
So will you be performing here in the Bay Area anytime soon?
I don't have any shows here anytime soon, but like I said, LA, November 22nd at 2020 Club.
Well, we'll have to work on that. So make sure you can perform for us right here. We would love to see you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
Thanks for coming.
Hello, I'd like to introduce you to Barbara McGee, our guest. She's a previous resident of the Bay Area, and she's back, and she wants to tell us about what she's up to.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for having me, Adriane. And I want to thank Andre Ward for making this possible. I'm so excited. The Hired Brush, we're coming back. I'm a beauty attaché. A lot of people ask, well, what is that? A beauty attaché. Well, what that
What is
means, what that means is basically I help those that are in the entertainment industry. I help them with their appearance, with their image, and with organizing them, I guess you would say, what they're projecting. And a lot of people find that to be really interesting. They really find celebrities and the celebrity lifestyle to be interesting. And
Definitely.
so what I do and what will be happening on this radio show, The Hired Brush, which is going to premiere on
T25CL.
Thank you. It's premiering.
Productions and entertainment. Yes,
Absolutely. It's going to be premiering, and I'm going to be alongside people like you, so I'm so excited about that. But the great thing we're going to be talking about is looks, what's appropriate, how to upgrade your look for the holidays, how to keep your professional appearance, as well as updating your look. We'll talk about cosmetic brands, which ones you like, which ones you don't like. We'll talk about tricks and tips that will be good for you. We'll also talk about how to make yourself more well-rounded and make yourself so that people can receive you better. So I'm really excited about that. It's going to premiere on December 15th, which is a Sunday at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
By the grace of God, we're going to have that happen.
Is there a website or anything, I mean, to look you up or to connect with this program in case anybody forgets?
Oh, okay. Well, Barbara McGee right now on Facebook. You can friend me, and then that way I can send you out the links. Like I got a great link from you and Paula.
Okay.
That video email brought me out tonight to this wonderful event.
So
I'm
glad to
looking
have you.
forward to having everybody tune in December 15th on Sunday at 7 o'clock, and there'll be more information for everyone. So that even this is good for guys too, because a lot of guys are interested in upgrading their look and getting that job and learning how to audition and move their life forward in a more positive respect. So that's what it's going to be about. Going to have a lot of guests. I hope you'll be my guest.
I will definitely try.
I love that. Absolutely.
Okay, well, thank you so much. So, listen, you're the one. If you want to get a makeover or update your look, Barbara McGee is the one that you should give a call. So we want to thank you for coming out, and stay tuned.
My privilege. Thank you.
Well, I have a special guest tonight. I am so excited. I was just wandering around Oakland, and I stumbled into this fabulous business. And I met this gentleman by the name of Day Caldwell. And I'm going to let him tell you what he's doing in Oakland.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad to be here, and I'm glad you invited me here. Well, what we do in Oakland is I own Oakland's only luxury custom fashion brand. It's called Adriane Paula Collection. We're located on 12th and Franklin, the corner of 12th and Franklin. We specialize in custom tailored clothing, of course, keeping true to the Savile Row tradition of men's and women's tailoring. We don't want to discriminate the women, of course. We do women as well in our store. But our main focus is on our custom business. And, of course, we will have a ready-to-wear collection for spring 14, of course, coming up. If there's any good fortune with the city, we'll be able to do our runway show next year in January. We're looking to do a full runway show that night where we can close down 12th Street and actually invite most of Oakland or whatever we can that the city will allow us to come in and really see Adriane Paula Collection at its prime, at its opening, at its debut. So we are Oakland's destination for that particular gentleman or lady who wants something more than what they see on the racks or what they see at a Wilkes Bashford. Whereas Wilkes Bashford, I love Wilkes Bashford. I'm a Wilkes Bashford fan. But at the same time, we are much different from Wilkes Bashford because we are the brand. Whereas Wilkes Bashford, they carry multiple brands. Gene Hiller and Sausalito carries multiple brands, but we are the brand. So don't be surprised if you ever see our brand in those stores or in a Neiman Marcus, because that's who we are. That's what I do. We work with over 200 different tailors in 3 different cities here in the United States. Those tailors all have Savile Row traditional tailoring skills. And all of our fabrics are sourced from the Italy and UK. So we have a strong relationship with those textile houses in those countries. We boast over 2,000 different shirting fabrics, over 10,000 different suit fabrics. We do leather. We do custom alligator is our specialty, of course. So ladies, we have the alligator bags coming this spring, as well as the alligator stilettos coming this spring. But no one can actually match our quality. No one can match our style. When you wear Adriane Paula collection, you wear refinement. It's pure refinement. It's pure tailoring. And of course, I'm the designer. I'm the brainchild of this, of course. My tailors, they wouldn't want to be seen on camera right now because they like to be in the background. So that's Adriane Paula collection, and that's what we do. And and we're proud to be an Oakland-born brand. I'm not from Oakland originally. I'm from Vicksburg, Mississippi, but I've made Oakland my home for the past 11 years. And after working with Ralph Lauren for years and working with Guess for years, I've taken a lot of what I've learned and I've incorporated it into creating my own brand. So I know exactly what I'm doing with what I'm doing, and there's nothing like what I do. There's nothing out there. Good luck trying to find it because we're it. So if you ever get a moment, got an urge for a new suit, new pair of shoes, new handbag, come on down to Adriane Paula collection.
Thank you so much. Yeah, the place is so amazing. I am so happy to have the opportunity to actually introduce him to my audience here tonight, and I appreciate you so much for coming out, and I wish you the very, very best. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, this is Paula Harrell here at the Exchange event, November 20th, our second Exchange event, and I am here with Eric Tillman. This is a gentleman here that is a wonderful pianist, and I've been hearing some of his music and learning a lot about him, and he's here to tell us a little bit about himself and what he does. Eric, please share with us.
How much time have you got? No, my name is Eric Tillman. One of the things I should mention is that I have a CD currently available on T25CL.com, which is an internet radio and distribution website. It's digital downloads. You can download a whole album or singles. I suggest the album. But anyway, I have a new album that's going to be released. It's currently in the mastering stage, and I want to get it right before I put it out there.
Absolutely.
I'm a composer. I'm primarily, I've worked a lot as a pianist. I'm primarily a singer, a composer, producer, songwriter. And the new album I'm doing is it's all original music. It's a lot of different textures, a lot of orchestrated stuff, and and I'm pretty proud of it. I'm going for the NPR Genius Grant type thing on that one.
So what genre of music?
Well, this one is kind of, I guess it would be probably categorized as jazz, It's mostly instrumental. There's a lot of Latin jazz, a lot of kind of experimental. I have one dance record that's actually already out as a single under the name Tilmaninoff. It's called The Legend of Dr. Gigawatt. Yeah.
How'd you come up with that name?
The music kind of suggested the words, really. And Dr. Gigawatt, it was a kind of a scale. See, my new album is called The King of the Pentatonics. And a pentatonic is a 5-tone scale, basically. A lot of different cultures have different scales. And this particular scale that I use on Dr. Gigawatt is really kind of a Japanese scale. They also use it on the old Transformers commercial and stuff. So it's kind of an electric sound, So Dr. Gigawatt.
Sounds very interesting.
And the album is very interesting. I've been doing a lot of, I've been playing a long time. I've done a lot of, as a keyboard player, I've played with a lot of major like R&B, old school artists, Temptations. I played with the Dells, the Gap Band. I've played, I'm a voting member of the Recording Academy, one of the people that votes for the Grammys, that is.
That's very impressive. So tell me, where are you from originally?
I'm originally from Chicago. A lot of blues and barbecue on the south side of Chicago.
Nice. Did you bring some for us?
Oh, no. My wife kept it at home. She loves Lem's barbecue. But I grew up on the south side. I moved to California in the 70s when I started touring with the Temptations. And I toured with them for about 3 years, and then I settled in Los Angeles for about 25. And I've been around California mostly since 1977. Living in Sacramento and now in Oakland.
So do you perform much around the Bay Area? And if so, where might we be able to find you?
You will, if you're around, today is November 20th as we speak. On the November 22nd, which is this Friday, you can see my band, the Organic Remix Band, at 57th Street Gallery on 57th and Telegraph.
Oh, nice. All right.
So
Did you get that? 57th and Telegraph, Friday, November 22nd.
We were there last time I was there.
Very good, very good. So you have your new CD coming out soon.
It won't be ready on the 22nd, but I have other CDs that I already have available. Excuse me. And of course, the one that's available on T25CL.com.
Very good, very good. Well, that's
on the website, it's called A Beautiful World.
Make sure to look for Eric Tillman on T25CL.com. Thank you so much for coming out and talking with us this evening. And hopefully everybody will be able to check him out. Thanks a lot.
Right.
Have a good evening. Welcome. This is Paula Harrell with The Exchange. We are here today at our November 20th event. And I am here with this nice gentleman, Marlon Bradford, who is just getting ready to open up a State Farm office right here in Oakland, downtown Oakland, in the beautiful Tribune building. And I just wanted to take a few minutes to talk to Marlon so he can tell us a little bit about what his brand new office is going to offer. So please, Marlon, tell us a little bit about yourself and your new company.
Well, I was born and raised in Oakland. I am opening up an office December 1st, downtown Oakland, 1201 Franklin Street. I have 3 team members. It's a full-service, 24-hour State Farm office. I offer homeowners, life, renters, auto. I also have life insurance, variable, universal life, mutual funds, securities. We're a full-service, 24-hour State Farm office. We're available to service your needs any way you want, whether it's in the office or in home visits. We have a Pocket app available, so we are listed on Facebook, Twitter, and we also have a, what's it called? LinkedIn, LinkedIn. And like I said, we're available to serve the customer, to serve you, the customer, any way you want.
It's so nice to have an actual State Farm office with actual people and not just calling an 800 number, because you can access them very easily. You can drive down the street and walk in the door and meet the person that's actually representing all of your insurance needs. So,
well, like I said, we're open Monday through Saturday. Like I said, we're open 6 days a week. We also have evening appointments available. If you do call after the office is closed, you will reach a State Farm person, and my team members will get back to you the following day. Like I said, we're full service State Farm office and really glad to be in downtown Oakland so we can serve the community.
Like my parents would say, it would remind them of the old school customer service, when you have somebody that's tangible that you can actually reach out and touch, and they know you and they know your name, and you know that they are going to take very good care of you. So Oakland will be happy to have this new office of yours opening up.
Well, it's all about building relationships with the customer, and that's what State Farm is known for building relationships with the customer, being there to serve the customer. So if there is an accident or something that happens, we're there. We're there to take care of the customer, to walk them through the process. And we have the technology and the strength of State Farm behind us, being the #1 insurance provider in home and health and life for the last 90 years.
Yeah, it's very, very special and important. You don't know how much you need it until you need it, so you want somebody to be right there at your fingertips. So, Marlon, tell everybody where they can find you, website, address.
The address is 1201 Franklin Street. It's at the corner of 12th and Franklin. We're in the Tribune building. Like I said, we're there to serve your needs however you want to be served. And like I said, we're just glad to be part of the community. There's great things happening in downtown Oakland, which is why I decided to open my office in downtown Oakland, because there's a community that needs to be served.
Yeah, it's It's definitely a burgeoning area. And what about a website? Do you have a website?
I do have a website. It's at www.marlonbradford.com. I also can be reached at marlon.bradford.com. The phone number is 510-893-3300. And we're available, like I said, 24 hours a day.
Thank you so much, Marlon, and we look forward to having you be on our site and get some good business from us. All right, thank you.
I would like to take this opportunity to introduce Mr. Andre Ward of T25CL. He is the most wonderful producer, coordinator of this whole entertainment and media.
Boy, I feel like I'm being set up for something. Is this the setup for the slaughter or what?
No, I just wanted to say I just appreciate you. I just think you and your team, you guys are just doing an amazing job with the media, the music, just everything. I mean,
oh, well, I'm only as great as my team. You know, I have the greatest team in the whole wide world with Eddie Langford, Ricardo Burgess. And just want to say also that this exchange, this is great. I mean, the work that you and Paula have put into this has been super fantastic. And we're just getting this thing kicked off. This is just the second one. And we got our growing pains, of course, but that's with anything you do. But T25CL and the exchange is a great marriage between the two. And so pretty soon we're going to start bringing in hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people to the exchange. And so, but it's been good. It's been fun. We enjoy doing it.
Yeah, well, we really enjoy it, and it's just everything is just perfect. And so I just want you to know how much we appreciate everything that you guys are doing, and let's just have a great experience, because I think Oakland needs this, and it's all about connecting. I want to know what's going on in Oakland, and as soon as I find out, I want to share it with everyone, and so we can support one another. So I feel like that's kind of like my mission in life right now. So I'm happy.
Well, that's what it's about. In unity, we can accomplish whatever we will. And looking around this room at all the professional musicians, the business people that are here, and it's just fantastic. And so looking forward to doing the next one and the next one and the next one. So, well,
the next one will be in January 2014. I believe we have established the date January the 17th. So stay tuned.
Well, we also want people to tune in to T25CL.com, and also in due time we're going to have these up on T25CL TV. But also come in and show your appreciation by downloading our artists' music and listening to T25 Radio and Galaxy Talk Radio as well. And support the exchange and their events. Support our independent artists and what they're doing. There's a lot of things happening with T25CL. We're a young company, we're up and growing. But stay tuned. Just go to www.t25cl.com and check us out. See what we're up to.
Thank you.
You're a very pretty lady, too.
Thank you. Good night.
This is Paula Harrell here at the Exchange event, our second event on November 20th here at FOZ in downtown Oakland. And I am so honored to be here with a very, very good, dear, old, amazing, wonderful friend of mine who I have so much respect for, because he's doing so many wonderful things, not only in our community, but in a lot of communities around this country. And so I want to have him share with us some of the things that he's doing, and hopefully you'll get some benefit out of exactly what David's doing as well. This is David Roach. He's the founder of the Oakland International Film Festival, founded in 2001. And founder of several other very amazing projects that I'll have him talk about. But let's talk about the film festival first. David, please tell us a little bit about the history of the film festival and what you're doing now.
Well, thank you, first of all, for having me as part of the exchange. And it's an honor to be on the show and to have you interview me. And you're right, we've known each other for so many years and have worked together. And so it was really a kind of happened out of necessity of having a film that my brother Paul had written and directed, and we produced it. My brother Mac and myself, and then we had it shown in different film festivals. And so we came back to Oakland. It was like, well, why doesn't Oakland have a film festival? So we started the film festival.
Excellent. So 12 years strong.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it'll be our 12th year coming up in April. Yes.
So tell us a little bit about how it's been going over the years, like what's transpired and how it's transformed.
Well, it's always been very Oakland based, where we have a lot of submissions from Oakland filmmakers. And but over the years, we've been able to create more of a destination Oakland. So we're getting, the airport involved, so people can know to fly into the Oakland airport, stay at the Marriott Hotel. And, and every year we're getting closer and closer to becoming more of a destination event, and so that we can make it so that, business can happen here as well. So we get distribution companies coming and, really supporting films so they can, be seen beyond the borders of Oakland.
And David actually travels around the country quite a bit, visiting other film festivals and getting our name out there because, we're going through a sort of a mass transformation in Oakland already as it is. And so now is such a great time because people are starting to know Oakland. We're getting on the map. And the fact that he's out there marketing this film festival all across the country. I am out there too. I did help David start the film festival 12 years ago. So absolutely. We both traveled to quite a few film festivals. But it's really an amazing thing because Oakland has been an underdog for so long. But Oakland is a gem. It's an absolute gem. And so David's really helping to, expose Oakland, but also expose all these other countries. I mean, talk a little bit about the films that have been in the film festival that are from outside of this country.
Well, we've been having quite a few selections from Africa. And last year, a very controversial documentary was called Mugabe, Friend or Villain or Hero. And this film, was a story about Robert Mugabe, the president of Zimbabwe, who has been, pretty much defined as a dictator, and who has been the president since the independence of Zimbabwe. And so it's very controversial in that his leadership from most Western countries would seem to be, he's, for example, once they became independent, he basically wanted all the land that was controlled by the previous government to go into the hands of the Zimbabwe people. And so many of the white farmers had to leave the land for it to be put into the hands of some. So very controversial in a sense. But he's been sticking to those principles. And so anyway, this film we showed last year, and it was done by a Ghanaian filmmaker. We've had another film that was related to SWAPO, which was the people from Angola. And we've had the film commissioners from Angola, come here, which just gained this independence, I believe, in 1991. So, I mean, these people did not even smile. I mean, they just right out of war. And it was we were very happy to have them come to Oakland and to show them Oakland. And they stayed at the Claremont Hotel, and they enjoyed that part. And just to be here,
they did.
And then we've even had people like Sam Greenlee, the filmmaker for The Spook Who Sat by the Door, here a couple of years ago, who's in his 80s now. This film was actually banned by the FBI in 1971. So yeah, and then we've had films from Asia, and filmmakers come from Asia here to represent their film. Filmmakers from Mexico come and show their films. So it's been a real honor to be somewhat of a ambassador for Oakland, through film, and hopefully we can connect more of our filmmakers across the board. And as you were talking about, our transition to year 12, it's very similar to, as you're shooting this, how it's going to be online. And how when we first started, we didn't have the internet and websites, to really promote it. So so these mechanisms have really helped us to go more global as well.
That's amazing. So yeah, we're very lucky to have David and the International Film Festival and making us an international destination and an international focus, especially around film. Now David does not only do filmmaking and this film festival. He also is the founder of an organization called Mobetta Foods that I'd like you to talk a little bit about, which is a very, very important organization here in the Bay Area and, again, across the country. Can you tell us a little bit about that organization?
Oh, well, thank you. Mobetta Food, we've been really in transition, kind of like the film festival, in that it was sort of in response to the paper that I did when I was at Morehouse College, where it was urban economic public policy, and it was to find economic solutions for the African American community. And so in my research, I found that we were losing all these acres of land, and I came across information about black farmers. And so when I returned back to the Bay Area after school, and I happened to teach in East Oakland, where there was no grocery store. And one of my students came back to visit me, and she was like, feeding her child candy. And I was like, well, why are you feeding your child candy? Feed him some fruit. And she was like, well, Mr. Roach, where am I going to find fruit around here? And so that kind of stuck in my mind with this paper. And then next year we started a farmer's market in West Oakland. And it was run by our students from the school where I taught business. And so we were the first farmers market at a school site, and now Oakland has about 30 plus farmers markets in schools. And then a few years later, we were able to receive a collaborative grant from the USDA to plan for a grocery store in West Oakland. And so then that was the beginning of what now is Mandela Foods Co-op, which is a grocery store in West Oakland. And so now we're taking this motto, and we call it Building Healthy Economics, where you can have the school run its own garden, their own farmer's market and grocery store. And so now we're looking at every school having this as a way of getting students engaged in learning business by managing their garden, their farmer's market, and eventually having a grocery store.
And then being very healthy at the same time, because a lot of people in our underserved communities are forced to, eat fast food, and like you said, their children eating candy and things of that nature. And then that, I don't know if people always recognize how much that impacts a child, even in their learning and how they operate and how they grow up. They need to be fed something that's healthy and good for them. And if they're getting junk all their lives, it really does contribute to how they learn, how they succeed. And so I think it's a wonderful thing that you're doing. Everything you do is wonderful. I have to mention, I've known this man for a long time. I have a lot of respect for him and everything he does. I was a teacher at McClymonds High School when I first met him, but starting all these projects, and proud to see all that you have done. So can you tell us where everybody can find you, website, whatever you'd like to give?
Sure. OIFF.org is Oakland International Film Festival. And so also OaklandInternationalFilmFestival.com. And then also Mobetta Food, as you mentioned, Better, BETTER, food.com, as well as Healthy Economics is our main, that's our mission. So healthyeconomics.org. And also the book that I wrote, which is called The 4 Steps of Hotep, which is kind of like the guide of Mobetta Food. Yep. And that's at adventuresofhotep.com. And that's adventuresofhotep, HOTEP.com.
Perfect.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for being here. Thank you.
Okay.
What an evening. Welcome to the Exchange, and we're so happy to be hosting this event here in Oakland. We have an idea that Oakland really needs something like this. It's an opportunity, I think, to connect with people and just figure out what's going on in Oakland. And I have my co-host here, Paula Harrell. And Paula?
I've just been having a great time, and I have been enjoying watching everybody connect with one another, in a very different way. I think people feel that we're really trying to bring something special to Oakland, and people are having an experience they haven't had before, and they're learning about people and businesses and opportunities that they haven't seen or heard about in the past, and then we're having a great time doing it. you know, the best part of it is that we get to interact with all these people and learn about what they're doing, and then my co-host and I get to interact with each other and have a good time. So I'm having a good time. It's fun.
I'm having a good time too. The music is great. Just the pardon me?
Can we ask for better ambiance?
It's fabulous. It's fabulous. It's fabulous. But I do want to say thank you so much to T25CL, our production company. I mean, they're doing an excellent job, you know, exposing us, exposing all of our guests, and just the media, the videos, just everything.
Views.
Yeah, I'm just really, really, really pleased, and I just want to say thank you to Andre Ward.
Thank you very much.
And his team, Ricardo Burgess, Eddie Langford.
Couldn't be doing all this without you guys.
Yeah, we definitely could not do it without them, so we really appreciate them.
So this is going to be our last event for the year, but we will be back again next year to dazzle you with more fantastic
Definitely
events
dazzle.
So thank you all for supporting us. All of our supporters, too, and our audience and our guests, please, thank you for supporting us. And we look forward to seeing you again next year, right?
Yeah. And also, before we close, I do want to just mention that we are going to be having opportunities for sponsorships. And vendor support, so stay tuned for that, and definitely if it sounds like something you're interested in, let us know and we'll give you more information.
It'll be well worth your while. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.